Hey guys, so I'm super excited to be coming to you with a new video today all around some skincare that I've been testing out recently, and I've absolutely fallen in love. My skin hasn't looked this good in years. Like, I don't actually remember the last time that my skin looked this clear, so I knew I needed to make a video about it. So many of you guys have been asking. Yeah, you guys are definitely noticing too. So the products that I have been trying out recently are from Banish. And I don't know if you guys have ever heard of them, but they are quite popular on social media, and for good reason. They sent me their starter kit, so I want to talk to you guys about what I've been using from their kit, what works best for me, how I use it, and how often. I've been using this for 6 weeks. You need 4 to 6 weeks to see anything to do with skincare. That's typical skin cell turnover, so you need a little bit of time. This company was created by a woman who has dealt with acne since she was very young, and in college it got more cystic. It can really leave craters in your skin and a lot of scarring. It's so hard to get rid of those scars. She was saving up money for laser, which is very expensive, and she happened to come in contact with a plastic surgeon who had told her about derma rolling, which, if you guys don't know, it's also referred to as microneedling. And it is a roller that looks just like this. And it has little needles that are not painful, by the way. I'm a baby and I still use this. It's got little needles that puncture the skin, and I'll get more into how it works in a second, but he introduced her to that tool and some serums, and it changed her skin forever, and the rest is history. And she came out with this brand. I thought that was a really touching story. It just seems like there's a lot of passion and love behind this brand, which brings me to my next point. I'm very picky about skincare. The thing about their skincare is the ingredients are all natural. It's a great plus that they're made here in the USA, but the fact that they're all natural really puts my mind at ease, because being cruelty-free and diving more into skincare products and learning about what's actually in stuff can be quite scary and overwhelming. That's been a journey I've been on recently. The natural products have been the direction I'm going in. I don't want to put anything on my skin that's got harsh chemicals or could possibly be doing damage. So I stay away from artificial fragrances, dyes, all of that stuff, and I don't have to worry about any of that being in their products. I'm sure it's a giant reason why I'm seeing such great results in my skin. I have had such intense scarring recently. I don't know why, but as soon as I hit like 22, 23, the healing process of my skin kind of slowed down, and the zits would go away, but I would be left with kind of dark spots. I even have a few that are little like indentations that were being left behind, so this came just in time. I had a little scar from the chickenpox when I was like 13, over a decade ago, and this has actually been plumping that little deep divot in my forehead. Let's just get into how this product actually works. Like I said, it comes with a starter kit. The starter kit has quite a few things in here. So this little thing right here is just to put alcohol in order to sanitize your microneedling tool. This has to be sanitized before and after every use. It is so important. Another thing that is in this kit is this oil, and this oil contains vitamin C, E, and ferulic acid. If you look at other serums that have those 3 ingredients in it, they will cost you an arm and a leg, because they do such a good job at getting rid of dark spots, hyperpigmentation, and just overall fading any marks on the skin. This is like a powerhouse of nutrients for your face. Out of all of the stuff that comes in the starter kit, these 2 are your best friend. They are the most important, and they go together like peanut butter and jelly. Next thing that comes in your starter kit is this right here, and this is the microneedler that I just showed. I have 2 kits, but this is how it comes. It comes all pre-packaged in a sanitary sealed container. While that's sanitizing, I'm going to go ahead and read you guys this little pamphlet that explains how to use this starter kit. This is very important because if you use this tool wrong, it can cause damage. So first off, you're going to want to start with a clean face. Make sure you cleanse your face before you do this. You need a clean base in order for this to benefit you and not drive any bacteria on the surface of your skin in. One, you can use this tool, which is pretty awesome. This is by Banish as well. This is a pore smasher, and I keep this in my freezer. Oh my god, it's so cold. So what this does is it preps the skin and keeps it nice and cool. Kind of calms your skin and gets it ready to use the microneedler. Something else that you can do before you go in with the microneedler is they do have 2 masks. One is the activated charcoal clay mask, and this is a powder that you activate with either your choice of water, apple cider vinegar, whatever you want. This stuff is intense. It will clean your pores like nothing else. It's the kind of mask that you can actually feel your skin pulsating. That's how much it's pulling the dirt and debris out of your pores. Everything that you're going to read on these labels is going to be completely legible, fresh. You know what you're putting on your skin. It has a shelf life of 6 months because this is fresh. It's made right before they ship it out to you, so it's not filled with preservatives. This activated charcoal mask not only has charcoal in it, which is like one of my favorite skincare ingredients, but it also has green clay, vitamin C, blue-green algae. So this is what the charcoal mask looks like. I don't want to spill it, but as you guys can see, it is a powder. Like I said, you just mix it with whatever liquid of your choice. It does say water, but sometimes I will use organic apple cider vinegar, and that really just kicks it up a notch. I'm not going to go in and use this before I use the microneedler today, just because I used this less than a week ago. Secondly is this pumpkin enzyme mask. It is actually pumpkin. These are all very, very natural. It smells great if you like pumpkin. Organic orange, lemon peel, vitamin E, meadow foam, seed oil, which my skin loves, rosemary leaf extract, cinnamon bark powder. I mean, it's endless. So pumpkin enzyme masks typically are geared towards skin that is clogged and oily. So if you have that skin type, you're gonna love this. I have combo skin and I still really enjoy this. So say you just got your starter kit and this is your first time you're gonna be using your new microneedler. If you are going to use the masks before using the microneedler, instead of just using the pore smasher, you're going to want to go in the order of first the charcoal mask and then the pumpkin enzyme mask. And of course you can just do one or the other depending on what your skin needs at the moment. So I also do want to note that the starter kit comes with this little pen. This is their stamper. I don't personally use this, but it's essentially just a very small version of their roller. So you can stamp this on certain problem areas or specific scars, and it will do the same thing, just on a smaller area of your face. So after you've used either the pore smasher or the mask, we're going to go in with the microneedler. First, you're going to take it out of the alcohol solution and just let it dry off for a moment. Just have it sitting on a clean paper towel, face up so that it's not touching the paper towel. You don't want the paper towel debris to get on the needles. I have it sitting just like this where it's not actually touching. And while that's drying, I'm just going to quickly read to you how and why this microneedler works. Bristles on the banisher create micro channels in the skin. So when you're rolling this over your skin, it is creating tiny little puncture holes. Nothing crazy, it's not painful, but it's creating tiny little channels. And what those channels are great for is it stimulates your body's natural response for healing, and that makes your skin produce more collagen, which in turn is going to reduce wrinkles, it's going to minimize pores, and best of all, it's going to fade those acne scars significantly, and I have noticed that the most. So the size of the needles when using the derma roller are very important because these are so tiny that they're not going to produce any sort of scars. To fix the hole, the skin will produce new collagen and elastin, and this will help damaged skin rebuild and repair the scar. For most of our skincare, the serums and creams we use only penetrate the upper dermis of the skin. So they kind of sit on top of the skin instead of really sinking down deep. What's cool about this microneedler is it's creating channels so that product can really sink into the innermost layers of your skin and create the best results. So it's really making your product go the extra mile. But it is very important to use natural products when using this because you don't want to be pushing chemicals into your skin, which is why their products are recommended with the microneedler. This banisher tool is only recommended to be used every 2 weeks because you need to give your skin some time to heal in between use. You should use moisturizer after using this and use SPF, and make sure to stay out of the sun as much as possible because your skin will be a little extra sensitive. Also, you're not going to want to put makeup on the same day that you're using this. Typically what I'll do is I'll use this at night, and then in the morning I'm fine to apply makeup. You just need to give your skin a few hours to recover. You do not want to use this over any active breakouts. So if you currently have any acne, definitely try to use those 2 masks that I just showed you until you can clear it up. I know that might really suck because a lot of us do have active pimples, but you have to avoid rolling over them with this at all costs, or you will spread the bacteria and make your situation worse. That's why this starter kit is awesome, because if you do have some active breakouts, you can use those masks I showed, and they will really help to stimulate that healing process so that you can go on and use this all over your entire face. But in the meanwhile, stick to using this for only acne scars. Okay, so to start off, the one thing that you want to keep in mind is you never want to drag this on the skin because you will scrape yourself. So straight up and down motions, and do not push into the skin, just lightly let it roll on top. I like to work in sections, so I'm going to start on this jawline and work my way up the cheek. I'll typically do 3 or 4 passes in the same area. I like to go more heavily over areas that I know have a little bit of acne scarring. Most of mine have faded to the point that they're not even visible anymore, but I do have a little bit of remnants. You do want to be really careful around the eye area. Avoid getting too close to the sensitive under eye skin. And you will start to see that your face is turning a little pink. My skin is very sensitive, so my skin will get pretty pink during this process. You definitely want to use very light pressure when working on the forehead. Anywhere where it's going to be less meaty, you're going to feel it a little bit more because there's less cushion and it's right against the bone. So another thing that I've found about using this tool is when I use it over my eyebrows, I kid you not, they've been growing in thicker. I do use serums on my eyebrows morning and night. Like the said about creating microchannels, I found that this actually makes my serums more effective. So I'm just gonna go over my eyebrows. You do wanna be careful because this is getting into the sensitive eye area, but I've seen such a difference since I started doing this. I have not seen any shedding. So right in between my eyebrows is where I have a more recent acne scar, and then I have the very old one from, like I said, like 10 years ago. So this is where I focus a lot of my attention, and in order to make sure I'm getting the full effect, I will take this in different angles, making sure to lift up every time I switch angles because you don't want to drag this across the skin. I generally will leave out the nose area, but sometimes I will just go lightly along the sides. Now I'm just going to take this tool in the opposite direction. Instead of going up and down, I'm going to go side to side, and I'm not going to do this as many times. I'm just going to gently go over each section of the face once or twice. This really ensures that you're covering as much surface area as possible, especially over those pigmented spots and the acne scars. You're really making sure that you're not missing any areas. So that is it when it comes to using this microneedling tool. It's very quick and easy, and that was a pretty thorough and extensive run over of my entire face. Now I'm going to take your microneedler and set it back into the alcohol to sanitize. Right now my face might look red, but it really doesn't hurt. It might feel a little warm, like similar to a sunburn, but nothing intense. What does really make you feel the tingle is when you apply this Banish oil after microneedling. So it says to apply 3 or 4 drops, and I accidentally just spilled it on my table, so I have way more than that in my hand right now. But we're just gonna gently apply this in a patting motion to the entire face. You really just wanna make sure that you are thoroughly patting it into the skin. And since I have a little extra, I'm just gonna bring that down my neck. As you can see, after applying the serum is when you really start to see that redness come through. And I'm telling you right now, the first time I did this, it scared the crap out of me. I thought I overdid it. I thought I seriously injured my skin. But I am telling you, when I woke up the next morning and I saw the immediate results, I mean within one night of using this, I woke up and my acne scars were faded. It's very rare that you see a skincare product work that quickly, and I just knew this was going to become something that I implemented into my daily, weekly, monthly routine. Microneedling isn't something that you hear about all that often, and I feel like it doesn't get as much credit as it deserves. This has seriously changed my skin on another level. I've even seen these laugh lines start to plump out. I know that I look crazy right now, but it looks far worse than it actually is. So after you've applied the oil, I'm going to go in with their Vitamin C Beauty Elixir. And this is a spray, and you can use this in the morning, at night. You can use this on your makeup. It's also recommended to use this after using the Banish oil. So I'm going to go ahead and spray my face. This feels so refreshing, and it smells so good. It has distilled water, aloe leaf juice, organic bilberry extract, willow bark, tea tree essential oil, organic maple, citrus, organic lemon, organic cranberry. It is crazy the natural ingredients that they put in this, and this has become one of my favorites. This is actually my second bottle. The only thing I will say with this is make sure that all these products are not sitting in the sun, because like I said, there's no preservatives, and I had this sitting where some window light was leaking in during the day, and it did turn a little darker in color. So you do want to keep this in a cabinet or just stored in a dark place where it's not going to be in contact with direct sunlight. So now that I've talked to you about everything from my results to how I personally used it and showed you, I want to just show some pictures. I'm going to insert some before and after photos right now. I want you guys to see how my acne scars have improved over time. Like I said, I've been using this for about 6 weeks, and I've seen major difference in that amount of time. So very excited to continue using it and see even more results. So now that I'm done microneedling and my oil is on, my C elixir is on, I am going to go to bed, and I'm going to come back in the morning and show you guys my skin, because I don't want to leave you looking like a tomato face. I really want you guys to get the full idea of how this product works. I will see you in the morning and get back to you with my final thoughts. I'm back. I just got a good night's rest, and this is what I woke up with my skin looking like. It is so glowy. The irritation is non-existent. My face feels amazing. It feels like softer and more plump, and I'm just loving this system. It has done so much for my skin in such a short amount of time. I don't know if I gave you guys background on me and my skin, but from the amount of makeup I wear, I just get zits miscellaneous all over my face, and there's never been a point where I really don't have one. These tools have cleared up my skin to the point where I feel confident getting on camera and talking to you guys without makeup on. I feel confident going out of the house without wearing makeup. It really does a number on your confidence when your skin looks good. You guys have seen me talk about how it works. You've seen me actually use it and put it to the test. You've seen me go to sleep and wake up with clear, radiant skin, and I've also shown you before and after pictures so that you can get a bigger picture of what my skin used to look like. It wasn't always super clear. I know people are skeptical. If you are someone with acne, someone with a lot of scars left behind, I think that you're gonna love this system. So I'm gonna leave the link and everything below in the description bar where you can go and purchase this. They do ship internationally. I'm just excited to see if some of you guys are gonna have the same results that I did. I've had so many people asking me about it and just asking me about my skin, so that's how you know it's working. Leave any comments or questions down below, and I'll be sure to get back to you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Till next video, I'll see you guys later. Surprise! So since I have one of these extra pore smashers, I'm going to be giving this away to one of you guys. So just check the description box. It will have all of the links as well as how to enter the giveaway.